We turn now to our ABC News exclusive with that man who landed his gyrocopter on the lawn of the U.S. Capitol. We're going to speak with Doug Hughes from his home in Florida in a moment after a look at this brand new footage of his flight over Washington. Here, for the first time, see the journey of Doug Hughes from his perspective. Watch as he races down the runway last Wednesday, preparing for takeoff from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Up he goes, an 80-mile trip straight to the Capitol. Only 150 feet up in the air. You can see D.C. in the distance below him as he makes his approach.
This is not good, people.
The 61-year-old lands right on the west lawn of the Capitol, all to deliver a political statement about campaign finance reform. Now Hughes is on leave from his job, facing 4 years in jail, beginning house arrest in Florida today. Still, his daughter says she's standing by her dad.
I was just downright proud. He's a patriot, you know? He did it for the country.
But was this the right way to spark a movement? And Doug Hughes joins us now from his home in Florida. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Hughes. So I got to ask you, if you'd gotten any closer to the Capitol, you would have been shot. So was it worth it?
I don't think I could have gotten much closer to the Capitol without being at risk of my rotorblade hitting a building. I landed right on the front lawn.
Well, except the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee, Michael McCall, says that they were prepared to shoot you. That doesn't give you pause at all?
I'm a mailman. I was delivering the mail. I don't think that the government is going to shoot a 61-year-old mailman in a flying bicycle who's not threatening anyone.
For breaching the no-fly zone, especially after 9/11, you know that the security fears have been real for a long time.
Well, I made every effort to notify the administration ahead of time of my flight and who I was and that I wasn't threatening anyone.
When did you become so passionate about the issue of money in politics, and why did you think this was the best way to bring attention to it?
I think almost everybody feels that there's corruption in Congress. I think people have a gut feeling that Congress isn't working for them. I think that goes across party lines completely. It's necessary to bring national attention to the problem of corruption in Congress as the first step of solving it.
So what did it feel like when you were flying towards the Capitol, going over the National Mall? Did you feel that your message was getting through, or that your message would get through? And what was going through your mind?
At the time that I was flying up the Capitol Mall, and it was a huge thrill, I wasn't worried about getting shot down. I was worried about my flying, and I was getting focused on making my landing. And I think that's the same thing every pilot does when they're making a final approach.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, but you're now on administrative leave from your job. You're facing potential punishment. So was this all worth it?
It's up to the American people to decide whether or not they're going to catch the ball that I threw. If they pick this up, it's in their power to fix the problem. And then it's worth it, even if I lose my job, even if I go to jail.
And what's next for you?
This morning I'm going to get fixed with a 24-karat GPS bracelet, and I get to go home, and I am confined there, except for a hearing that happens in 2 weeks, and then depending on the outcome of that, there may be a trial after.
Should we ever expect to see you in a gyrocopter again?
No, I expect they'll probably melt it down and make beer cans out of it. I have, based on past experience, I don't expect that they'll ever release the aircraft to me.
Mr. Hughes, thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, George. It was my pleasure for joining.
Well, he's got a quirky sense of humor.
Indeed.
It's a good thing no one was hurt.
Yeah, and seemingly no regrets.